I'm probably in the same exact outfit that they seen me in last year.
Probably.
It is clean though.
I wear the same outfits over and over again.
I think I had the same exact shirt and pants and shoes that I had in when we made the
Trellis?
trellis, yeah.
This ain't no fashion show.
Yeah.
This is real life.
I don't know. Yeah.
If I cleaned all that crap up, I would walk down kind of where you are. Right there. I just need to clean that junk.
How many more blocks do you have? Those?
That's it.
We could easily make a set of block steps right there too. You know, that'd only be 3 blocks wide probably right there. And a little platform.
Mm-hmm.
You know, maybe at that level right there. I mean, you could probably even do one more lower if you.
Like
you need a few, but definitely we could put one right here.
All right.
A little landing zone, and then just pull what's up there and pull it against the face, and that would probably create a little flat spot right
Hi
here.
there. So today I'm out here back by our sheds and a retaining wall with my brother Karsten, and he's the one that helped me build my trellis that everybody loved, and also he built this wall for us too. So asked him if he could come over and help me build like a little step path down from the retaining wall, and then I'm gonna clean all this crap up. But I was just gonna use like dead logs for steps, but he was thinking since we've got all these extra retaining wall blocks that we're not using for anything, we're gonna use those for a step. I'm gonna go get a level, and is there anything else we need?
You don't have a rubber mallet probably, do you?
I have a rubber mallet.
Oh, you do?
The rubber part falls off sometimes.
I mean, it's not like it's that structural, you know.
Okay.
So, we place them into where they're holding back the little bit of dirt that's behind them. We're good.
Okay, I'll get a rubber mallet and a level, and then we got to clean up like these birch tree limbs that I saved, and then also we're gonna rake back the leaves and things. But all right, let's go.
So good. Look at all those popping up.
I know the daffodils, and
Did you plant those?
I planted those 3 years ago.
That's cool.
Yeah, the white ones 2 years ago.
You don't cut those back ever?
You do after
The grass things?
yeah. Oh, the grass?
Yeah, those big Dr. Seuss looking grasses.
I cut those back pretty soon. Yeah, I'll come in and cut those grasses off pretty soon here.
You don't cut them down in the fall?
I don't, because I like the way they look in the
Oh,
winter time.
yeah, I guess.
But yeah, you can see the daffodils are popping up.
Yeah, really nice. They almost look natural in there, honestly.
I was trying to go for that. But lots of ooh, look at all these beautiful weeds popping up.
Yeah, that's your springtime flowers, right?
Yeah, there you go.
All natural flowers.
Better crest.
Bunny rabbit. Look at him. He's right up
Where?
and open. Right up there, you can see his face. Oh, there he is.
Aw, hey buddy. It's hard when you're so creative like you are. You can't pick anything. We could do this or this or this or this.
It's not like it's just flat either. There's so many different things you could do.
Right.
A yard that's flat, I mean, there's no reason to even think about stuff like this.
Exactly, I know that our whole yard is on one giant constant slope down into a valley. So there's always so many different things you could do. Sure, you could put them, yeah, that'll work. Oh look, Dave.
Those have held up pretty good.
My brother made these for my sister and I ages ago when we entered into the Grand Rapids Farmers Market one summer, and he carved these little cute birch planters from my mom's birch limb that fell down in her tree, and I saved some. And these are big birch stumps, I guess, from the town I grew up in Freeport. My good friend and friend of our family, Lisa and Harold, they had a big birch tree that fell down. She was just gonna burn these, and I said, I'll take them. So I've had them for years, but anyway, that's what these are. So this is what we do when there's a big, like, tree root or shrub root that won't come out. We just keep hacking at it with our shovels, and eventually we can.
I wish I had my shovel.
Yeah. He's got a really nice shovel, a sharp one. Mine's not as sharp, but that's how it's done. I couldn't find the snips, but look what I did find. All these blue rocks too that I saved.
We can use them for backfill.
No. No, they're pretty rocks.
I know, I'm just joking.
I was like, how could you want to use my pretty rocks for backfill?
Something like this that isn't really holding much weight, you know, like the bottom of those, blocks are holding a lot of weight on top of it. So you want to get a really good, you know, probably a good 4-inch base on them. But this, they're just sitting. They're basically holding their own weight, so you can, you know, just, you don't have to tamp it down really, really crazy.
Yeah.
I don't think. And there's a bunch. A lot of this is all rock too. So.
Yeah, so we do a lot of like kind of homeowner special kind of projects around here. I really love trying to use the things that I already have. And we had these blocks sitting here, and I really didn't have a plan for them. I was thinking I might put them over by my pool somewhere, but I had really no plan. So I love it when like my brothers come over and they're like, well, we could do this or we could do that. And I'm like, that's a great idea. I didn't even think of that. So yeah, we can save a lot of money because I have lots of really creative family members. A giant husband who can pretty much lift anything. And he's also good at doing lots of things too. So anyway, giant husband. So, you know, we don't need a lot of like equipment around here because we got Nate. But anyway, it's just fun to use the things that we have. I'm excited to use up these blocks because they're kind of an eyesore over here.
That'll off. You gotta come. See that? Gotta bring that left side down just a little bit. You want them to be flush, but there's a gap there, and you can see it on the level too. It's hanging that left, so I picked the right up to come level. This side's gotta get beaten down a little bit. If this hammer will allow it, or this mallet.
Yeah, look out. It goes flying. That's something that I always am like, I gotta get a new one of these, but then every time I go to the store, I just forget.
Has Nate used this and had it gone flying?
Oh yeah, and then a bunch of swear words go flying.
Surprised he hasn't chucked it out in the woods yet.
Sitting in the porch swing, listen to the light rain beating on the tin. Baby, just to me and you, rocking with the rhythm of the rain. Slide on over, baby, hold me closer, moving to and fro, just swaying like a slow freight train, rocking with the rhythm of the rain. So let the breeze never be the same. Keep the sweet baby, oh, feel so close. Like these going to the light. Be my baby, rocking with the rhythm of the rain.
We have one step done right here. We're thinking we might just get some caps. We still have to get caps for our retaining wall too, so we might get caps for it and then raise it up just however many inches the cap is thick. And it's probably like 80, I don't know, 80, 85 degrees out here. And this is like the first, like, I would say really hot day that we've had. So, you know, when you're like not used to it yet. So we're moving kind of slow and we're really hot. We're just not used to it. And then in a couple days, we're actually supposed to get snow. But then after that, I think our weather's gonna start warming up regularly. But yeah, we're kind of, it's hard right now when you haven't been outside for a while and then all of a sudden a hot day comes, you're like, oh, I'm not used to this. Ooh, nice. I'll take that. Not what I had in my head.
When we were talking about it?
Yeah, what I had was way worse of an idea. I was just gonna get some like dead logs like that.
Yeah.
And just put like a step straight across there, like 1, 2, 3.
This looks nice, ain't it? Ties in with this wall too.
Yeah, I like it.
You know? Probably 2 steps is plenty, don't you think?
I think so, yeah.
I mean, you could keep going all the way down if you wanted to, but I think it's probably a little overkill.
Yeah.
When I'm doing this, I eyeball it and then kind of just for my own sanity, I stick the level on it. I know it's not on anything flat, but at least it tells me that, you know, over 2 foot span, the ground's somewhat level, you know, so it's not going to be way off when I go to set the blocks in the ground, because the more you're off, the more you got to fill under or pound, and we definitely don't have a good
pounder
mallet today. So I just kind of, you know, that's what you'd like to see. That's level. So
looks pretty good.
and then this looks like it's going uphill, so that bubble's gonna be riding one side. I don't like, yeah, see. So now I know to just come in there with a rake and I'll do that. I'll just take a little bit of that out. Essentially like that. You know, I'll say that's better, but look how much more it's dug in, so I'm a little high down there, but it just makes it easier when you go to set the base. Especially when you got to do stuff like that. I keep referring to that, but because that's important. You get off, you know, you're off by 1/16 of an inch, 1/8 of an inch down there, it can turn into an inch, you know. You're building a 4 to 5 foot wall. Like they miss by an inch, miss by a mile.
Oh, baby, hold me tight. Say that you love me. It's all I wanna hear tonight. Sitting in the porch swing, listening to the light rain beating on the tin. Baby,
mice, and it was really scary. But then we also seen this little salamander. He's so cute. I'm gonna go put him back. But look how cute this little buddy is. His little tail. Put him like over here, I guess. Hey, this is okay?
I'd say that's really good.
Aw, here you go, buddy. Here you go.
Yeah, I don't know what they like. I would assume he's gonna like that.
I think I might, he was underneath that thing, so maybe I'll just put this over top. He can still get out,
Yeah.
and he'll be protected. Here you go, bud. All right, we saved him. Wow. Oh man, did you see that?
Yeah, the top step is a little higher. Is it too high? Is it
No.
noticeably?
It's like, the top step, I feel like, oh yeah, we're on our way to do a sweet project. Let's do this.
And we used exactly what you had for blocks.
Yeah, we did, didn't we? Okay, so we used exactly what we had for blocks. We did have that block right there, but it's just a broken one, so I'll probably throw that away. Actually, I'll probably break it up because sometimes I use them for like planters in the ground. I'll set them underneath the planter. We decided we're gonna just put pea stone on it. If it comes off the edge, it's no big deal. But that's what we're gonna do. Looks really great. So my brother had this great idea to do one more step with dead log, and we were looking at this dead log, but it's pretty rotten. So there's a log that we cut down, or actually I don't think we cut it down, it just kind of uprooted and fell over right here, this long one, and I have to get rid of that one anyway in order to go this way to make my secret garden eventually. So we're gonna chop up some chunks of that log and use it for like a cool third step, like a natural looking third step.
Let's just go 4.5. 4.5, we'll lay that there, and then we'll measure what we need to go out from that. We'll just do one like 4 foot on the center. Lay that in there, and then we'll do boom and boom. The more I look at it, it almost feels like it just needs one more.
We're gonna keep going all the way down the hill, aren't we?
This is something you could easily do too. I mean, if you wanted to continue it, every time you get a little log down or something, just dig a little trench, put it in, and like you did with stepping stones.
Yep.
So you can use logs. They're not going to last as long as that, but I mean, they'll work.
I could keep going.
Yeah, you could easily continue on. Just doing the logs even, you know?
Yeah.
Because the logs will, I mean, if you train the dirt, it'll stay like that. If you just start to train the dirt.
Right.
Just like a ridge road that they cut in the early 1900s, they're still there today. Go out like on state land.
Yeah.
Of people back in the day, you can see where they had. Yeah, you can tell where there was old roads and stuff when you're walking up different stuff. You know? You just gotta kind of train the dirt a little bit.
So I think I'm gonna I want to make a path that comes down here, maybe around those steps, and it can kind of like go like that, and then a little walk path can go alongside of it.
To the right of it. That'd be cool. Heck yeah. Yeah, because then all you could just have Nate cut you 3-footers, and then just trench, lay, and then boom, and then fill it in. You dang near have a set of steps all the way down.
That'd be sweet.
You know?
You know what would be really sweet? Well, I could do pea stone, but like I really wanted to put like some sort of a moss path somewhere. I could do moss on these steps.
Yeah.
Or would that be weird?
No.
Or I could do like a mixture of pea stone and moss.
Yeah. You could do your main travel course, you know, in the center. Pea stone won't do moss off the side of it. You know, so you kind of guide your way down the steps as well.
Or like moss for the edge.
Yeah.
To hold the pea stone in.
Yeah. See why not?
Oh, so many ideas. Oh, thank you. This is awesome. It's a great project and a great start to this. Isn't it crazy how just every little thing that you do just makes it become better and better?
Yeah.
Just even like shaving that down, smoothing that down. Once you did that, it like kind of was like a breath of fresh air.
Yeah, and imagine if this was all raked.
You
know, bare dirt, and you just, you know.
Yeah. Alright, it's the next day, and I went up to the Home Depot and I got some bags of pea stone. There's this one Home Depot that I always check at the front register there. Always, without fail. Oh, look at this little guy. Aww. He's just soaking up the sun. Anyway, hopefully I won't disturb him too much. I think he's sleeping. But there's this one Home Depot that every time you go in, they have a flatbed full of different bags of rock or mulch or whatever, and it's usually like 50 to 75% off. Well, I got it for 50% off. Sure enough, they had some, and I got 10 bags. It said 50% off on the sign, and when I got up to the register, the lady gave them to me for 75% off. So I got 10 bags of pea stone for 75% off, and then they're just ripped a little bit. There's nothing wrong with it. So, all right, I'm gonna grab the gator, and it looks like I gotta kind of clean it out first, but I'm gonna load this up with the pea stone. It's spring, y'all. Well, it's looking pretty good so far. I had to use my shirt for a hair tie because I was so excited to start doing this. I didn't want to be bothered to go inside and get a hair tie. But anyway, I think what I'm going to do is go out in the woods real quick and find some moss and just line the edges of each one of these steps with a little bit of moss. I went out and harvested a whole bucket of moss, so I'm gonna start putting this on my steps. I love how this turned out. I think it's really neat. I loved my brother's idea of kind of starting with the blocks because they were free and we needed to use them somewhere. So it kind of ties in our retaining wall with the first two steps, and then as you get down closer it kind of moves into a more like natural looking step. So I think I'm gonna like continue this down. I'll probably just like at this point do a half step, so I'll come off of here and just do like halfway, because coming down this hill I want to do like a path around here and then have it go out to my secret garden that is going to be really fun to make. But man, this turned out really great. So this moss, I just went out and literally harvested it from my backyard in the woods out here, and it should be fine. It's super shady back here, and I might just take the hose and wet it down every once in a while, but even if it dries up it will still look really cool. And then I was thinking eventually I might even grab some of my ajuga that I have off of the pool hill over there and throw some of that in here. We'll see, I don't know. But I really want to do lots of cool like ground covers and hopefully hosta if the deer don't touch them back here. Kind of clean this area up and make it a nice cool little pathway with some hosta or ground cover plants or whatever. But I think it turned out pretty cool, and I'm just excited for the next step, which pun intended, because the next step is me probably adding more steps down the hill. I appreciate you guys watching. Thank you so much for spending your precious time with my brother and I out here behind the sheds. And I had one thing in my head, he had a different thing in his head, and then when we got here we did something completely different because we've seen those extra blocks and we were like, hey, well, my brother was like, why don't we just use those? So anyway, it's kind of fun to just come out and not even really have a plan, but just look around and see what you have to use and then try to come up with a plan. So I really love how it turned out, and I hope that you guys are just having a really wonderful day and enjoying this amazing start to spring. We'll see you later. Bye. See if that little frog is still there. Oh, he is. Looks like he woke up though. Looks like his eyes are open a little.
We shall be